Hello everyone. First and foremost, thank you for attending the webinar. This interactive webinar is based on customer service, and the key topics today will be treating customers with respect, making customers feel heard, understood, and confident that you will do your best to ensure the issue is taken care of, as well as providing additional information. Enclosed, you'll find a document. Please print it and have it ready while we go through this webinar. In one sentence, can you tell me what customer service means to you? On that document that you have, please write down one sentence, doesn't have to be more than that, what customer service means to you. Customer service is the support that you offer your customers. In turn, that reflects positively on the company. What does customer service mean to you? Well, here at Admiral, we take customer service very serious. And customer service is the support that you offer your customers. And in turn, that reflects positively on the company. You need to remember that customer experience matters. So, the purpose of a business is to create and keep the customers. The difficult part comes when we are trying to keep our customers. 39% of our customers, after having one bad experience, may stop wanting to come back. Now, that number decreases every time something happens. For instance, you don't return a call back, or you don't help them immediately, or you forget about them and you never help them to begin with. So one thing I want everybody to remember is accountability is important. Now, regardless of the situation that has happened in the past, I want you all to take accountability for all of your actions, for every call you make, for every data entry you put into the system, for any situation that happens in the workplace. It is your job, your duty as an employee of a business to take accountability. Otherwise, there is no true ownership or real responsibility of the outcomes. People tend to become uneasy when you have no accountability, so people can't count on you to do certain tasks or have transparency at work. It's important to form these bonds with your teammates, your leaders, whomever you work with, because in the end, they will either help you on your path or they can possibly damage your reputation as you're trying to move up. We want to develop our skills, and we want to hold others accountable, just how we hold ourselves accountable. This minimizes conflict, as well as improving results. And that is how our business becomes successful. Therefore, we become successful. The leaders in the workplace have a very important job. They are the ones that create the culture of accountability and defining clear expectations and results. The leadership team should make the obligations clear to all employees, from the bottom to the top rank. Everyone should be aware of the company's mission and purpose. How efficient are you on a daily basis? We have 86,400 seconds throughout our day. So let's do the math. Obviously, we have 8 hours to 9 hours of sleep every night. That is 28,800 seconds. So we will subtract that. Well, that is not right. 8 hours of sleep. Which means we are left with 57,600 seconds. So we are left with 57,600 seconds left in our day. How are you using these seconds? Are you on your phone for 8 hours a week? I know iPhone users do get the notification of how long you've been on your phone throughout your week. How much time are you spending on social media? How much time are you spending on the web and other applications? Every second counts, regardless of what you're doing. So Let's say you're in a workplace and you have a good amount of work to do throughout your day, and then you have some downtime. What do you do during your downtime? Do you find something productive to do? Or do you waste time and just let time pass you by? How are you spending those seconds that you have of freedom? Every second counts. We all lead different lives. We have family, we have parents, we have siblings, we have children that need us. And something interesting about having these family members is everything you pour into them, it'll come back to you. That child will then grow up and have all this knowledge that you've poured into them and use it to their advantage. And now they won't need you as much because they will have taken everything from you and used it for their own purpose. Something I've come to realize is when you help others, it's like the domino effect. You help yourself. You to either take what you've learned and use it on a daily basis or in your personal life, whether it be customer service related or something else that struck you. That's okay. It's bound to happen. These are meant to inform you as well as inspire you and motivate you. We all communicate differently. We interpret information differently and understand things differently. So while we all may speak the same language, oftentimes messages can be misconstrued. This is why effective communication is at the core of the workplace. We need this in order to improve our interpersonal success, our self-awareness, and interpersonal awareness, which are our effective communication skills. To communicate well, you must understand your own communication style, the communication style of the people you're speaking to, and how both of these styles work together. For example, if your older colleague prefers to talk through edits on the phone while you prefer to email at your convenience, you need to understand these differences and find a way to work around them. You can say, I know that I prefer to email, but Jeff calls me every time I email him. If I want to be successful on this project, I will call Jeff when I need feedback. Having this level of awareness helps employees navigate the different personalities and styles in the workplace. So, how do you build awareness? We're going to go over the top communication skills for workplace success, which is listening. Do you ever find yourself speaking to somebody and all of a sudden your mind goes blank and you're no longer listening to the conversation? You are in another world in your head and missed everything they just said to you, and then you snap out of it and all of a sudden you're like, wait, what did this person just say to me? I don't remember. It may sound self-evident, but many times when we communicate with others, we're too busy thinking about what we want to say that we don't even bother to hear what the other person has to say. Active listening is important and it helps us understand where the other person is coming from and creates a productive conversation. Our next skill that we need to work on is being open-minded. Now, we all know everybody has a way of doing things. It happens to the best of us, right? We say, oh, I know how to do that. And you do it your own way. And then the other person's like, no, that's not how you do it. Do it this way. And you're like, no, but I'm used to doing it this way. So this is how I'm going to do it. Now, this can get complicated, especially in the workplace, because everybody has strong personalities and you have to deal with this. So in order to grow in the company and enhance your own knowledge, you have to listen to the other person. So here are some top communication skills that we need in the workplace. Active listening, being open-minded, having clarity, and repetition. When you're communicating, remember that no one can read your mind. People won't understand what you meant. They'll understand what you said. Communicate clearly, slowly, and intentionally. Make sure your thoughts are formulated before you start talking. If you're drafting written communication, read it over to ensure it makes sense before sending. Repetition. To avoid misinterpreting a conversation, it's always helpful to repeat back what you understood or took away from the dialogue. Just to clarify, Charlie, you expect these edits by 4 p.m. on Tuesday and track changes? This confirmation helps to ensure you and your colleagues are on the same page, and it helps you to remember what was discussed. Customer service skills aren't just for employees. They are directly involved in traditional customer service jobs. Everybody can benefit from them. It integrates basic principles of customer service into everyday roles. Thinking of team members, managers, vendors, clients, and partners as customers deserving of respect and empathy can help transform working culture and boost morale. What makes an exceptional customer service? The fundamental principle of customer service is treating those you serve the way you would like to be treated. This doesn't mean saying yes to unreasonable requests, nor does it mean compromising your values in order to avoid conflict. It does, however, mean treating those with whom you work with dignity, respect, active attention, and empathy. It also means operating with integrity and transparency. Some skills you can develop as you work to embed customer service into your company culture are having a positive attitude. Having a positive attitude is one of the hardest things to do, and it's one of the most important things to do. Whether you are answering the phone and saying hello at 9 a.m. on a Monday morning, or on a Friday at 4:30 p.m. when you're almost ready to leave work. It may sound simple, but maintaining an upbeat and positive demeanor can be a challenge, especially with difficult customers, colleagues, etc. Ensure employees understand the basics, from maintaining eye contact to building friendly rapport. Ingraining these fundamentals helps a good attitude become second nature, even during trying interactions. Feedback mechanisms. Actively soliciting feedback and providing opportunities for customers to give praise, criticism, or suggestions help create a positive feedback loop where customers feel heard and employees can improve their service delivery. Attentiveness. Timely responses help build trust with customers, teammates, and bosses. Show your willingness to be a team player by offering solutions when problems arise, rather than just lamenting that things didn't go as planned. It's important to set clear boundaries from the outset, so those with whom you work with have a sense of when to expect responses and when to not. Being intentional about availability and sticking to it cultivates more respect and demonstrates integrity, while preventing employees from burning out by being expected to be constantly on. Long-term strategy. Long-term relationships are important. Encourage employees to treat every interaction with an understanding of its lifetime value. You wouldn't lash out at a colleague with whom you plan to work forever, would you? Nor would you dismiss a customer if you knew they'd be around for years. Managing up. Managing up means anticipating the needs of whomever you're working with and delivering on those needs before you're even asked. Being attentive and empathetic in this way demonstrates dedication, dependability, and helps to build trust and respect. Now, with all these different attributes that you're listening to, which one do you think you need to work on? Being attentive, managing up, your long-term strategies, being open-minded, listening, active listening, repetition, or having a positive attitude. Having a positive attitude changes your whole perspective on life. How many of you go about your day, do the minimum required, go home to your families, your homes, and then realize, oh, I didn't do this, oh, I didn't do that, oh, I'll just do it the next day? Do you know how liberating it feels to finish something that you start? How many of you have ever thought about writing a book or finishing school? It's important to finish what you start. It doesn't matter what it is. We all have the same seconds in the day. What are you doing with your time? Now, this is a webinar based on customer service as well as your life motivational, inspirational video that you might need at a certain time in your life that you didn't realize you needed. And I want you to take whatever you can out of this video and use it on a daily basis. If it inspired you, use it. There's nothing better than pushing through pain and seeing something better on the other side. I hope you all enjoyed my webinar. Stay tuned, maybe I might do another one, we'll see.